We're talking today with Jodi Owens, coordinator for Reppell Diabetes Learning Center. And we were talking just before the break, Jodi, we were talking about how with the type 1 and type 2 diabetes and how important it is for exercise, sort of and making sure that you're eating well.
Right.
And now, once someone comes in and comes to the Reppell Diabetes Learning Center, Jan would take some time on an individual basis to show them how to prepare foods, now that she's got her portable kitchen, as well as what to eat. I mean, is that part of the...
There are some opportunities for cooking, but we really focus first and foremost on the basics and the basic meal planning. We do kind of keep the cooking and the meal planning aspect of it for a little bit more advanced classes, because we try to really get down to, you know, let's understand about the foods, and she's able to even in our group classes have some one-on-one time with each person to talk about the things that they specifically may like, or maybe some things that they don't like that they want to, you know, avoid on their plate, and that's fine too. We all have our own likes and dislikes, and so I think whatever the need may be, there's obviously an outlet, or we try to cover
how to modify it
anything,
to fit their taste.
Right, and any kind of assistance that the person needs, and again, you know, I'm there for the just general knowledge base, and then we really do dive into the medications and how beneficial are they versus how beneficial is just getting out and getting some good activity, drinking some good old plain water, which is usually something that is avoided, and we don't realize we don't tend to hydrate ourselves enough, and especially we're coming into the hot weather now and starting to have some, you know, 90-degree days when even if you're just outside, people don't realize, but that takes away from your hydration. And so we just cover some of those things, and then we do offer those little more advanced classes where we do some of the cooking, and Jan does some of the demonstrations and things of that nature as well. And so we try to just cover any and all aspects. Sherry's there on hand to help us with our pumping patients. We do have some patients on insulin pumps that we help and that we're able to service, and so I think we try to pretty much be a one-stop
diabetes
place.
Shopping. Yeah,
that's right. And it does. I mean, it's such a huge aspect, and I think I struggle the most motivating myself as well as my patients and anybody else on the exercise and activity portion. And so we've kind of developed...
You've got more energy than 10 people combined on any given day.
I try, but it's a little tough sometimes to, you know, what people consider activity is very different than what they consider exercise. And I am busy, and I do maintain, and you and everybody else can say that they're up and moving and doing things, but are we really going beyond our day-to-day? And that's what I think is lacking sometimes in our exercise and activity component.
And you've got something
coming
up on May 12th that would take care of that.
We have a big activity coming up. We have our third annual Move It for Diabetes, we call it. And it's a little bit of a fundraiser. It's a little bit of a motivation. It's a lot of activity because it's a 5K or a 10K. So if you are just getting started, then you can join us for the 5K. It's a run or walk.
Run or walk.
Somebody called and asked me if they could bring their stroller. I said, sure, we can stroll, no problem.
Strolling is allowed.
Right. We aren't going to accept any bicycling, but other than that, everything else is okay. And if it's a person or someone that's interested in maybe doing a little bit more higher intensity training for a marathon, and we do have some folks in this area that do that. I'm being told that we're one of the only 10Ks right now in the area. I know we've had a few 5Ks, but some of the other serious runners can come out and utilize that course as well.
And we do have some serious runners.
Oh, absolutely.
There's a husband and wife team I could think of right now that just got back from the Boston Marathon not too long ago and did relatively well.
Right.
In extremely high heat and humidity conditions.
Goodness. And I think it's great, and I think that even if you're not, I myself am not a huge exercise and activity buff, but I do, you know, even just going out and walking the 5K can be so beneficial and get your blood flowing, get your circulation going.
Have some fun with people all around you. So.
And we've got several little teams together, and they're going to be doing some competing, I think, for different things. It's also a nice follow-up to anybody out there that participated in our Hackler Healthy Kids 5K. Some of those kids are coming back through now to see if they have improved their times or done better, and so I'm excited to see them and hopefully get some of those folks out as well. We did that back in the fall last year with the school system, and so this will be a nice little follow-up to that. And the proceeds stay right here. All the money is going to donate right back to the Reppell Diabetes Center here in town.
Which allows you to go ahead then and get more supplies for the house to help the next person that comes along.
Exactly, and all of those services that we offer for free, we do have to maintain some of that, and it's just great to have a community, I think, that supports not only my center but the other centers there at the hospital, and we could not do it without the community support, really and truly. It's kind of a neat thing.
The hospital knows that each and every day.
It is, and being a part of that, and then having my own entity, if you will, with the hospital, it's amazing to see how much somebody else will pass on for the next person, and even if you're not passionate about diabetes, maybe you had a distant relative or something. It's a great way to do a memory walk for them, or to do an honor walk for them, if you will. Pites does their breast cancer walk, and I think it's just so amazing.
Make it a spirit walk.
Right, and exactly, and it's just a great day. We're going to have it out at the golf course here in town, out at Big Creek. Yes.
Okay. Big Creek.
And I think that's probably exciting because I don't think we get many opportunities to go out and run around on the golf course.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What time is it going to start?
We're going to start the
12th?
race on the 12th of May, which is next Saturday. We're going to start it at 7:30. We're going to do registration there on site. So if you haven't registered yet, that's okay. You can still register on site there at 7 a.m.
At 7.
And the race starts at 7:30. We'll start both races at 7:30, but we'll do them at different intervals, and we'll let the runners get on out and get out of the limelight first, and then all of us sort of casual walkers can
or strollers
can come on in behind. That's right. I can't wait. I'll be probably bringing in the end, so that's okay.
What's the cost for this, Jodi?
The pre-registration cost, which there still is about a week left now to register. Online, you can register at www.baxterregional.org. Just look for the little Move It icon there on our webpage. Take you right to the registration, and it's still $20 up until the day of the race, and race day registration does increase. It is $25 on the day of the race. So if you want to save a little money, you might get your registration in early. Otherwise, either way, we sure appreciate the support. And, of course, you get a free T-shirt. So that's always a great added bonus there.
What if somebody wanted to get more information, then what is on the website? They wanted just some general diabetes information. What number do they need to call?
Just call the center there at 508-1765.
1765.
Right into the diabetes center here in town. The other thing I always tell folks is just keep watching the hospital website. There are updates and information on there. We do have a Facebook page also. You can like us on Facebook. We're the Reppell Diabetes Learning Center. And we do post and keep updates on that as well. So lots of ways to find out.
Lots going on.
And if nothing else, come by, stop in. If I'm not there, Jan or Betty or one of our volunteers can be there, and they can get you some information and get you at least to the next step. So.
And the house is open 9 to 4, Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday,
so
that's
there's somebody there.
Always.
And lots of good educational material, like you said, if they just want to drop in, get some information.
Absolutely.
Go into the Apple Kitchen, as I call it.
Oh, yes, the infamous Apple Kitchen. Jan loves it.
And there's always graham crackers, I think, around it.
Oh, we keep
Sugar-free.
the coffee hot, and and the nice nutritional snacks available. That's right.
Yeah, there's always a warm, smiling face around there.
There you go.
So, what else have you got going on? I know you mentioned earlier about support groups. What are some of the support groups if someone wanted to attend one of these?
We do have 2 separate support groups. One for type 1, which is called the First Class Flyers Group. And again, call us at the center, 508-1765. Or watch for things coming up. We usually post a lot on Facebook for that. We do different activities and things throughout the year. We don't have a set agenda. We don't have a set time frame. We tend to do different life I guess,
experiences. I remember when you went, what do you call that?
We went to the zip line last year. We took the kids over and did, you know, such
over in Branson?
No, we actually took them to Mountain View, over
Mountain
to
View.
the Folk Center, yes, and it was right in our backyard, you know, so to speak, and just had a great day. Had about 30 kids out there with their insulin pumps and their insulin and their meters, and we kept a check, and then we had a nice lunch where we did some carb counting, and Miss Jan was there to help us with that. And those are just, you know, just some of the different things that kids do, and that even young adults and even adults get into doing, and things that can be educational, but that can also be fun and can do different things. And then also with our type 2 support group, we do have, that's our little more structured situation, and we have a monthly meeting on the 4th Tuesday of the month over in the Lagerborg dining room at the hospital there, and it starts at 5. We keep a different speaker and different person, different topic every month, and we will send you a reminder, either an email or a postcard, if you'd like to be on our mailing list.
You need that much space.
Give us a call. That's right.
That's wonderful.
And just let everybody know, you know, we're having these different things and different topics. We try to cover all kinds of things. If there's anything you want to know about, let us know, and we'll try to cover that as well. So,
well, Jodi, let's go ahead and remind everyone again, Move It for Diabetes.
Coming up.
Saturday, May 12th.
Yes.
Registration begins at 7 a.m. You can, if you don't pre-register, you're going to pay $25. If you go online, www.baxterregional.org, look for the Move It for Diabetes icon.
Yes.
They can pre-register online. And if they want to contact you, the number again?
Just call 508-1765, and we'll be glad to help you in any way.
All right. Thanks for joining us today, Jodi. I really appreciate it. I hope
Thank you.
Hope you have great weather, and you just get this incredible turnout, because it's so valuable. It's it's fun, but it's something that we need to do too as a community. So
absolutely.
Let's get out there and support.
Thanks in advance for the support. Yes.
Move It for Diabetes. And thanks for joining us today for BRMC's Healthy Connections. We'll be back next week. Look for you then.